Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and in today's episode, we'll be moving on to medium standard as well as military only on the map of the cabin. So if you guys remember in yesterday's episode, we are going to be working heavily on trying to unlock the Navarch of the Seas. If we use the Monkey Buccaneer for all of the game modes, so while we're black bordering the cabin, I do believe we should be able to unlock the Navarch of the Seas before we actually black border the cabin. So that being said, like I was saying, I will be using the Monkey Buccaneer as my primary tower for pretty much every single game mode, including half cash mode, if I can come up with a stable strategy to beat half cash mode using the Monkey Buccaneer. So for this medium standard mode, I'm going to be trying to go for a little bit of a greed strategy. So what that means is I'm going to be trying to buy as many Monkey Buccaneers, upgrade the merchantmen as I possibly can afford. So this is a little bit of a different strategy because, I mean, the merchantman really doesn't have too much popping power, but it can definitely make us a ton of money. So I think if I go with a merchantman strategy, I may be able to get all of the tier 5 Monkey Buccaneers before round 60, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I could be a little bit off with my math, but even if I am, it's not that big a deal. So the only bad part about the merchantman strategy is it takes quite a while to get our first merchantman. So it's usually a good idea to grab yourself a couple of banana farms and upgrade them up to a 200 before you go for the merchantman. That way you have a little bit of an easier time affording them. At least generally when I use the merchantman strategy, that's what I usually do, because you can usually afford to get 2 banana farms upgraded to a 200 before you can afford to get 1 merchantman. But because, like I was saying, we are going to be trying to unlock the Navarch of the Seas, it's a better idea just to go straight for the merchantman. It's going to take us a little bit longer, but I do think it's a little bit better because we'll get more experience for our Monkey Buccaneer. All right, so round 16, we finally have enough money to afford our first merchantman. Now that we have our first merchantman, let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Monkey Buccaneer, and we're going to be going for a second merchantman as well. Now, the thing with the Monkey Buccaneer is that the Monkey Buccaneer actually snowballs really, really quick. So now that we have our first Monkey Buccaneer, our money is going to start to go up really, really, really quick. Like, it took us, what, 16 rounds to get our first Monkey Buccaneer, and we're almost at our second one already. Like, that's how fast the Monkey Buccaneer can snowball. All right, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a third Monkey Buccaneer. Now, we need to remember that round 28 is coming up here shortly. So we're going to need to upgrade one of these Monkey Buccaneers up to grape shots and hot shots, so that way we can deal with lead balloons. All right, so round 27, let's go ahead and grab 1 hot shot, so that way we don't need to worry about lead balloons. And now that we have the hot shots, we really shouldn't have to worry about too many balloons like giving us a hard time, because our Sada as well as our 3 Monkey Buccaneers will be more than enough to deal with all of the rounds all the way up until round 40. And there we go, dudes. We are making so much more money now. So like, we already have a 3 Monkey Buccaneer or 3 merchantmen placed down, and it's just gonna start, we're just gonna start being able to place down more and more, and things are gonna get absolutely crazy here in just a couple of rounds. Now right now we're making about $1,000 a round just from our merchantmen. So that's how good the merchantmen actually are. Like, it is such a good way to making money. And even though we're making a lot of money right now, like, the merchantman strategy used to be way better back in the day. But unfortunately, the merchantman strategy has gone through quite a few nerfs over the past few updates because the merchantman strategy is just that good. Now, round 40, I don't think we need to go for a monkey pirates, because I do believe that with all of these merchantmen that we have placed down, we should have more than enough popping power to deal with the Moab balloon on round 40. And just in case we don't, I will be activating Sawdust level 3 on round 40. That way we can go ahead and deal with all of the ceramic balloons on the inside of the Moab balloon. But right now, the main thing I'm focusing on is just buying as many merchantmen as I can possibly afford. All right, so round 40, we need to get ready to activate Sawdust level 3. And there we go. So we have officially dealt with the Moab balloon on round 40, and we have so much money, it's redonkulous, dudes. After we hit round 40, the best way of doing this is we should have sold all of our merchantmen in order to buy a trade empire. But because we're just like playing on medium standard mode, we really don't need to go that crazy, right? Now, because I do want to go for all the tier 5s, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford all the tier 5s, but I'm definitely going to try to go for them. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to buy as many flavored trades as we can, and then I think we're gonna have to stop farming on like round 50. So we'll grab as many flavor trades as we can before round 50, and then we'll start saving up for our Pirate Lord, our carrier flagship, as well as the trade empire, and hopefully we'll be able to afford it. I mean, we're making around like $5,000 a round, so I think we should be making some decent cash here. Well, I said we were making around 5,000, but I think it's more in the ballpark of like 4,000 to like 4,500 if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we're nearing the end of round 49, so we're gonna go ahead and stop our farming now, and then we need to save up to buy the trade empire. The trade empire is going to be the cheapest out of all of the monkey buccaneers for us to buy. Plus, it's going to end up allowing our merchantmen to make a little bit more money. Now, ideally, we would have went for like a central market. But if we went for the central market, then we would have to split the experience between the monkey buccaneers as well as the banana farms. So it's just a little bit of a better idea just to stick with the merchantmen. That way our monkey buccaneers get a majority of the experience. All right, so round 53, here's our trade empire. So now that we have our trade empire, we should be making a decent amount of money now. So the next monkey buccaneer that I want to go for is I actually want to go for the carrier flagship, because the carrier flagship is actually going to increase the popping power of all of our water-based towers. So it's definitely going to be a really good investment if we go for the carrier flagship. Man, I wonder if I'm going to be able to afford a merchantman in half cash mode. If I can, that would be so good. All right, so there's our carrier flagship, and now that we have our carrier flagship, of course, we just have one tier 5 left for us to get, and the last tier 5 that we need to get is going to be the Pirate Lord. So the Pirate Lord is the most expensive. Well, actually, no, I think the carrier flagship is still the most expensive because of the tier 4, but the Pirate Lord tier 5, it does cost the most, because I think the carrier flagship is like 25,000 on medium, and the Pirate Lord is 26,000. All right, so I said I want to afford all the tier 5s, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a cheats and doodle here, and I'm going to go ahead and sell a couple of my merchantmen in order to buy the Pirate Lord. And there we go, dudes. We have officially bought in all of the tier 5 monkey buccaneers for this medium standard mode, which I know, dudes, I know is a little bit overkill, but it just sounded like a fun idea. All right, so now that we have officially beaten a medium standard, let's go ahead and move on to military only. So obviously for military only, this is actually a perfect game mode to get experience on our monkey buccaneer, because I mean, we're pretty much only allowed to use our monkey buccaneer. Now, the strategy that I want to use this time, I think I do want to go with a couple of merchantmen again, because having that little bit of extra money is definitely worth it. But I think this time I want to not farm as hard, and instead of farming as hard as I did for the medium standard mode, I think I'm just gonna relax a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna go for like a monkey pirates for like round 40. So that does entail us to grab a little bit of extra money by going for a merchantman, but I think it'll be worth it because we will get a little bit of extra money, and I think I'm just going to go for the Pirate Lord for the military only game mode, because like I was saying, there's really no need for us to grab all the tier 5 monkey buccaneers, because having all tier 5 monkey buccaneers for round 60 is just a little bit overkill. And guys, to be honest, out of all of the farming strategies in Bloons TD6, the merchantman farming strategy is definitely my favorite, because like there's so many different things that you can do to like increase the amount of money that you make with the monkey buccaneers. It's actually ridiculous. Like, you can buy the flavor trades, which is going to increase the amount of money you make. You can buy the trade empire, which is going to increase the amount of money you make. You can grab the central markets, which is also going to increase the amount of money that your monkey buccaneers make. And on top of that, if you actually manage to get the Navarch of the Seas will also provide an additional buff to your merchantman farming. So that's why I said I really enjoy the monkey buccaneer farming strats, because I feel like there's just so many things that you can do with it. It's actually ridiculous. That being said, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, like, which farming strategy in Bloons TD6 is your favorite? Like, do you like farming with the alchemists? Do you like farming with the sniper monkeys? Do you like farming with the monkey buccaneers? Do you just like the straight up banana farms? Or do you like farming with like the true sun god? I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but guys, believe me, you can actually farm with the true sun god, because the true sun god, I believe, actually makes you like $10,000 a round just by having the true sun god with support towers and sacrifices. I'm not sure, but I think the Sun Temple also makes you money per round if you sacrifice support towers to it, but I don't know how much the support temple makes. So if you guys know how much the support temple makes, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. because using the Sun Temple and like the True Sun God to like farm, that's just a little bit too far out of my ballpark, because if you're going to be farming with like the Super Monkey, you might as well farm with a different tower. Otherwise, you're not really going to be able to like afford everything you need for the... All right, so round 32, we have 4 merchantmen. Like I was saying, I'm not going to be going too ham, eggs, and bacon with the amount of farming this time, but I do want to grab a Monkey Pirates for round 40. That way round 40 doesn't give us a hard time. So Monkey Pirates is going to cost us roughly like $4,900, and that's why I kind of like stopped farming on round like 31. That way we had enough money to buy the Monkey Pirates before round 40. And if I'm not mistaken, we should have more than enough money to actually afford the Monkey Pirates for round 40, even if we would have stopped farming on like round 35. So while we're beating this military only game mode, I just want to say thank you guys so much for support on the channel. You guys are absolutely crushing it. I really appreciate the support. We actually just hit 2,000 subscribers today. So again, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are absolutely crushing it, and I can't believe the amount of support that this channel is receiving. So that being said, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as well, because it does support me as well as it shows me that you guys are really enjoying this full BTD6 playthrough. All right, dudes, so I was thinking of a fun little challenge to give you guys. So I'm gonna be setting a like goal for this video. If this video can get 50 likes, guys, 50 likes, 50, the next Black Border that I do will be Dark Castle. If this video gets 50 likes, that's exactly what we are going to be doing. Instead of like going through all of the beginner game modes, I'll go ahead and I'll go up and I will Black Border Dark Castle from the easy modes all the way up to Chimps. So I thought this would be a little bit of a fun idea to get you guys a little bit more engaged with the playthrough. And let me know, guys, do you guys think I should be setting like more challenge goals? Because if I set more challenge goals, I think that would be a really fun idea to like kind of get you guys a little bit more involved in the channel and whatnot. So far with the military only game mode, I haven't really been doing too much. I've just been like upgrading all of the Monkey Buccaneers up to flavor trades to make a little bit more money, even though I have no like intentions of buying the other tier 5s. I'm just like chillaxing, trying to increase our popping power a little bit by upgrading some of these flavor trades up to hot shots, just so we don't end up losing on like round 59 or something like that. Even though I don't think we'll struggle at all with any of these rounds, because I mean, we have the Monkey Pirates, and the Monkey Pirates can like just instantly suck up the Moab Balloon on round 60. Like, the Monkey Buccaneer is just such a fun tower to use, and I really hope I can come up with a half cash strategy that uses the Monkey Buccaneer. Like I was saying, I've been using the same strategy for like half cash mode for quite some time, so it'll be really interesting to see if I can actually do it for half cash mode. And there we go, dudes. We have officially beaten military only. And there we have it, dudes. We have officially beaten military only. But anyways, dudes, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys hit that like button, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.